Joe in real life. Look what I did. I grew a very stupid looking Fu Manchu. Um, I'm squatting today. So today I'm supposed to do 4 sets of 175 times 8. I don't think I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can get a set of 8. And then we'll fucking see, right? I mean, I think that's how that's going to go. Should be fun though. Should be. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun at all. Rep, I know that doesn't sound that heavy to many of you. Rep works really hard for me. It's really hard. I went overboard on the singles, doubles, and triples the last year. And like I feel a little sick to my stomach just thinking about doing it. So that's what's on the docket today. Let's get our dicks hard and just get after it, right? I mean, nothing for it. This is how it is. All right, stay tuned. Well, unsurprisingly, 4 sets of 8 at 175 was out of reach. But I'll tell you what, man, I had a really good time failing at it. Like a really good time. I'm excited now. This is just my warm-ups. I'm hitting my daily minimum. A little ironic that right after I raised my daily minimum, the work sets for today would have been my old daily minimum plus 5 pounds. But so anyway, I had to get up to 185. It felt heavy. It felt gross. I was not looking forward to this 175 at all. And sure enough, man, my first set, I only got 6 reps. Now this was very discouraging. As Alex Bromley often says, it's become one of his catchphrases, I almost took my ball and went home. I almost just called today. So I laid down afterwards. I have a little gross futon in my garage, and I laid down, and I was swimming with negative feelings, and I was just like, all right, let's track these feelings down. Let's figure out what this is about, you know? And, like, there are a lot of good reasons why I didn't get 8. You know, not the least of which being that I'm a puss boy when it comes to rep work, because I've done over a year at this point, really, of heavy singles, doubles, and triples. So a set of 8's pretty weird, but just in terms of what I've been practicing, you know. But on top of that, I misgrooved, and I definitely misgrooved the set. I did not warm up enough. I did not work on positions before I got under that. Part of me just knew it was going to be miserable, and I wanted to get it over with, you know? And so I got under the bar, and right away, right where it was like lodged on my back, that's not the right position. My feet are not in the right position. My groove's off. And I fought for, despite this, I should have just re-racked and set up again or done another warm-up set, but I didn't, you know, because I was feeling angsty. You know, we've all been there. I don't have to convince you of this. Anyway, I got 6 reps and I fought for them, and I was depressed, you know. But then I had that moment where I'm like, this is just a program, man. These are just some numbers somebody else made up, you know? And it's great, but you don't have to follow it directly, you know? Not there's no consequence for not getting the numbers, yeah, other than an emotional consequence that you've already paid. So yeah, and you look at that, look at that. That's off. I'm hinged way too far over, you know? So anyway, I reset my goals, right? I have 3 sets left. Maybe 6s are unlikely, but can you get 5s? Now, okay. Even 5s at that point seemed like it would be out of reach, you know? So I rested probably a full 5 minutes, which is a really long rest for me. I know that in powerlifting parlance, that's more the kind of the rest ranges that you want. But I like a 2-minute rest. I'm not trying to spend the entire day in the garage, just the bulk of my morning. So I rested 5 minutes. I got under the bar again, and I felt perfect. Like really, other than the fatigue and my nerves. And yeah, you can see it in the position. Like, much better placement, much better knee stability. And I'm still hunched over because I always am, but way less. In fact, I could have had 6. But I was thinking about the other sets. And I was like, no, you reset to 5. Stay at 5. Then I started to go in the opposite direction. I started to get excited and feel like really, really positive and really pumped and really ready to push. And I'm getting all hyped up and I'm slapping myself in the face and I'm talking mad shit out loud. My neighbors unquestionably think I'm insane. And I had to have another talk with myself. I was like, whoa. This isn't good either. Like, this feels good, but it's not good. Like, come back to planet Earth, buddy. So I laid down again. And I'm like, where are these feelings coming from? What's their source? And yeah, sure enough, like that toggling between I'm a total worthless failure, everything I do is shit, and onto like every breath, I'm a super genius who can do anything, every breath is a gift. That's not good, Nothing good happens on those extremes. You either quit or you destroy yourself, And so I had to talk myself down. And the last couple sets of 5, oh, they were so good, man. Like, especially the last set, I had another rep. I had a 6. And if I had had that attitude from the beginning, I definitely would have got 8 on the first set. Maybe even the second. And that's saying too much. I could have got 8, 6, 6, 6. I could have. I know that. And that's part of the process, That's part of this life, this rich pageant of self-discovery. It's like, yeah, my body is exhausted and this program has been tough and the fatigue is real. Okay, sure. But mindset and attitude are every bit as important. Potentially, and I'm not convinced of this, but potentially more important. And like, what am I doing on the daily to make sure that when I put this bar on my back, my head's in the right place? Like, mechanical dysfunction notwithstanding, psychological dysfunction. Like, spoiler, right? I'm not doing anything. And I'd be willing to bet you aren't either, Like, this is important, Like, we could hurt ourselves. We could hurt ourselves really badly. Maybe so bad that we don't get well. And, like, it's preventable. So that's a major hole in my game. I said we earlier, but it's possible you're already on top of this. I'm not trying to talk trash. I'm not trying to rope you into my failings, I'm just like, and this is an area where I have no idea what to do. So like, now I get to discover. That's the best place. People hate that position where like, oh, I'm starting a new thing and I suck and I got nowhere to go and I don't know what I'm doing and da-da. I love that, man. It's like, that's pure adventure. That's pure discovery. So, okay, my mindset sucks. Let's fix it. But how? That means research. That means field testing. That means my gym becomes 50% devotional altar and 50% experimental operating table. Like I am excited to approach this problem tomorrow. And I have no ideas. Like, I literally have no ideas where to even start, but I'm gonna start. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let the me that wakes up tomorrow and is in my garage, I'm gonna let him figure it out. I'm not gonna figure it out for him. I'm not gonna try and put it together. Because I'll tell you something about that son of a bitch that's me in the morning. He's not gonna do what I say anyway. You know? And I'm getting a little schizophrenic here, and we're rounding down. This is 230 for 2 sets of 8 deadlifts. These felt great. I was so warm at this point. I just felt strong and good. Last couple reps were grinders. But that's it for today, guys. Hey, I love you all. And thanks for listening if you listened this far. Be good to each other today. I'm going to try hard to treat my fellow man well as well. And I guess I had more time. I'm getting old. My eyes aren't so good. Hey, do you like my Fu Manchu? I kind of hate it, but I also kind of think it's funny. I'm going to wear it for the burpee war.